Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Texas Longhorns will get the first crack on offense today. And Kirk, this running back is almost a throwback, a durable workhorse. They just count on him time after time.
And I think, Chris, the thing that I love about this guy is whether it's in the run game, obviously, to be able to bounce it outside, get those tough yards between the tackle, or his hands. They've got oftentimes...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A play action, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! What a snag by the junior receiver.
That's exactly what we want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. The sure hands against Washington. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking downfield near the end zone.
him all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Gamecocks offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Oh, he breaks free. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Back to throw. It's Sellers. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Gamecocks will send the punt team onto the field. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Second down after that short completion. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. Able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Always looking to throw. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out. It's Moore. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Bootleg looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks free. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. 3rd down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice 3rd down conversion on the curl.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be first and goal at the 7.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And now the ball comes up. A disastrous play from the start. The defense scoops it up. And midfield. Inside the 40. The 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Longhorns. A huge defensive score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets him a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Bennett. Jukes to get past a man. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Receivers are bunched together. To throw, it's Sellers. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
And the Gamecocks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if like this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
As we all know, Chris, red zone needs to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. To the air, it's Sellers. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. He missed it. Off target that time. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game. Still losing by 11.
Well, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Pressure is coming. Short field running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner will be brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Back to throw. It's Sellers. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a 2-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains, but we're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Harbor. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. The Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. First down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. And off the deflection, it's caught.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Pass caught, second down. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. He finds some space. Touchdown, Gamecocks, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
They decide to go for two to get within a field goal. And he'll set up to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely made the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Riding away with a running game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Zero running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the fourth quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And that miss keeps it a 5-point lead.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.